Hello, buddy. Welcome to my small review on Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Excuse me if I look a little bit rough. I just came back from a long walk and it's scorching hot. Like the rubber on the asphalt is just starting to melt. So yeah. Anyway, um, this game came out of nowhere. I have known about it since Hogwarts Legacy was released or something like that. I think they announced it, but it just straight up came out of nowhere. It felt like I was expecting this to come out maybe next year, but a couple of days ago I just saw an announcement from the Hogwarts Legacy developers that this game is on sale. I was like, what already? I bought it, and I have played it, and thank you. This is what we've been asking for a very long time as a Potter fan. This is what we've been asking for a very long time. Since what was it called again? Quidditch World Cup from 2003, I think it was. Oh, a long time ago. But I remember that game and I played the living hell out of that one. So yeah, we finally have a successor for that game, and I gotta say, it is good. It is fun. It is entertainable. It is, excuse me. It's just fun. Finally, it actually feels great to be a Potter fan because we have a lot of good things coming out. The movies, the what we call them again, mystical beasts, where to find them, or something like that. Honestly, they are not really that good. Like the first one was okay, the second was, I would say, was pretty fine, and then the last one was just terrible. An absolute disaster of a movie, in my opinion. I really didn't like that one. But thankfully, the video games have so far been really good. Hogwarts Legacy just absolutely bombed in successful numbers and sort of thing. And then you have this one, and I gotta say, good job. I liked it. This is a worthy successor for the 2003 one. Really like it, and I cannot wait to end this video and just go straight back into it. So, what about the old features and something like the graphically, and then the art style is very Fortnite kind of way, but it does portray a little bit blood here and there with cutscenes and that sort of thing, and some brutal animation when it comes to especially the beaters. Um, I liked it at first. As I said, I didn't like it at first. I thought it was too mobile looking, too Fortnite looking, and now I can say I love this. This is really good. Absolutely love the animation for the emos and all of the cutscenes, and especially the way you're flying, the way you're handling the quaffles, the beaters, the keepers. All of them are really good. Even the physics of the hair and the clothing are actually surprisingly really good. So yeah, to me it's 8 out of 10. It's really good graphically, and also I think pretty much a lot of computer sets like 2010 can pretty much play this one. So what about the gameplay? The gameplay is so far really addicting. I really like the chasers. The beaters are, or I think they're called beaters. They are just a menace. If you're a seeker, or especially if you're a seeker, then they are just a menace, a pest, to be honest. Sorry about that. I will be cutting here and there if there's a car passing or something. What was it? Oh yeah, and the fact that you can create your own character, not just your own character, your whole team. You can customize them. You can add. You can focus their skills on attacking, defense, or even the team skills and that sort of thing. And you can what you call now again. Take points away to put it in another skills, however you want. Sorry about that. But there was a helicopter passing. I don't know if you can hear it flying away. But anyway, so or was I? I forgot already. So yeah, gameplay wise, I mean the team. Sorry, the team. The fact you can create your own team, just that is surprising for a sports game. Like nowadays, I mean, look at Madden and all of that. pure fucking garbage when it comes to real sport and everything. Ugh, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed since like what, 2008, and now we have a game that just surprisingly just throws in everything that we've been asking for, especially for a Quidditch, for Potter fans. When it comes to Quidditch, I gotta say, too bad for you people. I feel bad for a lot of Madden NFL fans for receiving pure garbage year after year, and then after like 20 years of fictional sports receive an actual good game. Like that those people must be cooking the living hell. I don't know. So, but you can also customize their clothing. You can customize their numbers. You can choose different skin color. You can choose even their pronouns. I don't have any problems with that. I think it's actually a pretty good addition. Then you have hairstyles. You have hair color. You have iris colors. You have body, different kind of 3 types of body types, and you can customize your broom to the. You can earn brooms through achievements and challenges, and you can even buy them from a market. But there's no microtransaction in this game. I will tell you right now, there's no microtransaction. Thank you. So you earn money through playing. Simple, right? I don't know. It's a idea that's never been done before. So yeah, you can also either buy or earn kind of like legendary figures like Madame Hooch, Ron Weasley, Harry Potter, Cedric Diggory, Ginny Weasley, Fred and George, and I think there was another one. But anyway, so I do think they're going to add much more character throughout the game right now, because there's a lot of characters that's still not available to either earn or buy, like what's her name, Floor from the Boopatong team, and then Victor Crumb from the Drumstrang team, and some of the Hogwarts members and something. It would be cool if you can have you can earn all of them over time. You also you can customize your hats and that sort of thing, and you can add what you call now, change your tail color. There's a lot of things you can do. So I really appreciate it. I really love this. It's a fantastic upgrade from the World Cup. Granted, it is not without flaws. There is some things here and there that needs to be either added or fixed. For example, there's a glitch with the keeper where if he's regenerate his health, he starts to glitch out a little bit. I don't know why, but anyway, I think that's going to be fixed pretty easily. Other than that, I haven't had any crashes. Actually, none. The only thing that I had a problem with was freezes. I have, out of my maybe 24 hours of playing the game, I had 2 freezes, but they only occur when I'm playing a PvP match, and either we will lose or win that match, and we have to click the button to join the next match. But instead of joining the next match, the dog moved, so I cut that. Yeah, when you're going to when you win or lose a match, you have to click a button to either go back to a lobby or join the next match. If you push the join the next match, it's still going to throw you back into the lobby, and when you push that button to rejoin again, it freezes and you have to close it down and then restart the game. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that you're being thrown back into the lobby when clicking the next match. I don't really know why. So they're probably going to fix that as well. Other than that, I pretty much didn't have any other major flaws with the game. It's pretty stable. That's surprising to me. Even in the online, it's pretty stable. The gameplay is really fun. I love all of the roles. Love the beaters. I love the chasers, I love the seeker, I love the keepers as well. Even though the keepers can be the most challenging part of the team, um, because you don't really have that too much of freedom to. Well, you do have a lot of freedom to fly around here and there, but there's some limitation for the keeper. But you gotta need to train to be good at it. At the beginning I was terrible, but after a couple of matches I learned how to play the keeper, and I'd say I became really good at catching the balls, the quaffle into the goals and that sort of thing. So yeah, then you have the seekers only appear when the golden snitch is released. So you can't really fly around as a seeker all the time. You have to wait till the golden snitch is released, and you can fly around however you want with the seeker. But if you want to catch the snitch, you have to follow the if path, and you have to fly as fast as possible for the other team get it, and you have to fly through these rings if you want to power up your speed, and if you want to keep your speed when you're when you're going full throttle, because there's a stamina bar, and if it goes down, then you're just going to slow down, and you are going to have to wait for it to restart, which takes pretty fast. And so it's not a massive problem, to be honest. All of the roles have the same. They have a stamina bar and a health bar. If the health bar goes away, then you're being knocked out. You have to wait, I think it's like 15 seconds until you can play that role again. So, but then those who mainly going to be a menace when it comes to health is the beaters. They are just a menace, I'll tell you. I also I also played it a lot because it is fun. It's addicting. It's like I now understand why Fred and George really like that role, because when I was a little, I was like, beaters sounds so boring. Just go flying around and just beat around the, oh, what's the name in English? I don't remember. Are they just called beaters? I don't remember. But anyway, so as a small child, I was like, it sounds very boring, not really that fun. I've now, after 20 years, I've eaten those words up. And like, this is a real addicting role, absolutely. Then you have the chaser, which is also really fun. That sort of thing. The only thing I don't like about being the chaser is that you are very limited to a small space. For example, you can only go, excuse me, you can only go left to right, straight forward, a little bit down, a little bit up, because you can't, if you're playing the Hogwarts field, you can't fly between the towers. You can't go up above the towers. You can't go down into that trench. There's a bubble of limitation, and it is small. I gotta be honest here. Expand that, please, developers. Please expand it, because honestly, it would be more fun. So you can like maybe make the game a little bit more challenging. Maybe zigzagging between the towers. Just make it more fun, because honestly, just being limited to the arena, it makes it a bit too easy, in my opinion, for the chaser. If you don't have a crack team and that sort of thing, otherwise it's pretty limited. And but I wouldn't say it's not fun. It is fun. It's just, why can't I think for myself? I'm being chased by so many other players. I need to shake them off, and all of my teammates are behind me. I need something to either have to break or drift and throw the quaffle, but it increasing the chance of the enemy team to get the quaffle. So I need to be able to get rid of my what you call now, pursuers, and 6 seconds between towers would actually be a good strategy, like they do in the movie. And also, I wanna be able to do that hawk dive. You go up high, and then you're seeing the quaffle down there, and you just straight down like a hawk and snatch the quaffle. And with that speed, you just fly straight to the goal and that sort of thing. I tried that strategy a little bit. It works actually, being high up and then stoop down and just grab the quaffle and just straight forward to the cargo passing by, straight for the goal, and it is really good strategy. I just wish it could go a little bit higher. And the Seekers, as I said, where you have to pass through rings and you have to go full throttle to catch it. But because it's such a limited space, you're only going around pretty much the arena back and forth. Like, it would be so much better if you could be able to go between the towers, go up high, so you can get a little bit distance maybe from the beaters and that sort of thing, and get a little bit of like focusing on this sort of thing. I know it's supposed to be a fast pace and that sort of thing, I know, but please expand the bubble a little bit more, please. They're probably never going to do it, but it would be nice if they did. So the music as well, the music is just so good, just like Hogwarts Legacy. It's so perfect. It hits the perfect. It just, I feel the 2003 World Cup. And I feel the Quidditch theme. I feel that. It's so good. And the voice acting is also really good. Some of them are actually from the Hogwarts Legacy, some are new. So good. The commentators, they could have added a little bit more, because sometimes it does become a little bit repetitive, but otherwise it's fine. I really like it. Are there any things that I would like them to add, except for that bubble, expanding that bubble a little bit? Well, yeah, like for example, you can take that thing from Hogwarts Legacy with room requirement. Maybe you can create your own little bit of clubhouse in sort of way. You can add furniture, you can display all your achievements, your brooms, your wands, so maybe some we call them tablets of yourself with the different emotes that you have, and even cutscenes and things like paintings, and your team as a big painting, or maybe like a hearth burning, and maybe you can have your house flags and the symbols here and there, or maybe even nations as they are in the game. So, and you can go walk around with your character, displaying that all the things you have achieved. I think that would be a great addition to this game. Are they gonna do it? I don't think so, no. But it would be such a great addition for the game. Anything else I want them to add in the future? I mean, obviously they're going to throw in more clothing, more wands, more brooms, legendary figures from the movies, and even some other things. Oh, one thing I do now I'm thinking about it, cards, like, you know, that chocolate wizard cards. You can have, maybe you can create your own, maybe you can collect from all of the past Quidditch players and so that would be great, like in the previous video games. And that's what I think World Cup had that, if I'm not remembering. I think they had something like that, but anyway, maybe in the future they will have something like that. I would love them to add more into this game. I think this game is going to be very much loved by the Potter fans for a long time, like World Cup was. I mean, it's, as I said, 20 years ago, and we still love that game. And now we finally have a successor for it, and it just mwah. So I also read in an article that right now Warner Bros. Are prioritizing Hogwarts Legacy 2. They saw the numbers. They were like, holy oh, contact Avalanche, we have to make another one. And now with Quidditch Champions, they probably earn a little bit more, a little bit extra. So obviously they're going to make Hogwarts Legacy 2. Now, if I would say what kind of party games that I would want, just make a Hogwarts MMO school sim almost. It doesn't need to be realistic looking like Hogwarts Legacy. Just take this graphical art style and that sort of thing. It's fine. We don't ask that much, to be honest. Just a really fun Hogwarts school sim, like an MMO, something like that in the future. Maybe they will do it, maybe not. We don't know. But so far, the only thing that we can look forward to now after this is, well, we have that new Harry Potter series that's going to come out on HBO, if I'm not wrong. And then, of course, we have Hogwarts Legacy 2 right now they are working on. So, other than that, from 1 to 10, what would I give Quidditch Champions? I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good. It's a really good game. It's a really fun game. It's a really entertainable game. It is another love letter from people who love and respect this world created by J.K. Rowling, and also respect for the fans. It's so surprising how Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings, these two golden idols, just pass through your fingers like shit nowadays. And then you have the Potter franchise, which still is highly regarded by many, no matter if you like it or not. It's still, granted, it did have a little bit of shitty times, to be honest, with the newer movies, but otherwise, it's so far with the video games, it's been good. Unfortunately, not for Star Wars, but I have no energy to talk about that, and especially not for the Lord of the Rings or the Rings of Power, whatever it's called nowadays. I just no. Thankfully, the Potter world is just keeps going and just throws love letters to the fans and just respect the fans as much they respect this creation of J.K. Rowling. It's such a good thing. It feels like this is what it must have been like for a lot of Lord of the Rings fans when Tolkien was still alive and he was just, no, do not add that, no, do not do that. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching this small review on the Quidditch Champions. I almost forgot. If you're planning to buy this game and you're playing, I know this should have been in the beginning, but if you plan to buy this game and play it, if you have a controller, it is very much highly recommended that you have a controller for your console or especially for your PC, because if you're playing this with your keyboard and mouse, it you can do it. You car passing by, it can work, and but I found out that it's not suitable for a keyboard for me. Normally, I do always play with keyboard and mouse always, but this just I didn't have that feeling for that, so I plugged in my controller and it works perfectly. So yeah, be mindful for that. Recommended a controller for this game rather than keyboard and mouse. Anyway, thank you all for watching this small review, and I'm going to jump into the game again. I wanna reach to that broomstick on my seasonal career and all that sort of thing. See you later.